First and foremost, Republican candidate Tim Scott decided to drop out of the presidential race. Republican candidate Tim Scott decided that he wanted to fall out of the Republican race. Now, he's not the first person that fell out of the Republican race, but let me give you a little bit of insight of what's going on here.
We are learning another Republican presidential candidate is ending his campaign. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott announcing on Fox News today that he is suspending his campaign. His announcement comes about a month after he visited Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson here in downtown Dallas. Mr. Scott failed to garner much support since he announced his candidacy back in May. A few weeks ago, former Vice President Mike Pence also announcing he was suspending his campaign as well.
Hold on, wait. Can we back up for 1 second? Is this guy not struggling to communicate his words effectively? Just curious. Sir, let me just play this one more time for the people in the back. Look a little sleepy. Definitely dressed nice. I like the shirt. I like the tie. I like the suit. He don't have no stash, so I'm not really sure if we can trust him or not. But good God, this guy has problems reading from the teleprompter or something, and they need to make sure that they get somebody else to be able to share this story with us. No? Okay. Listen, let me just play this one more time because it was a little bit of a struggle out here in these streets. I want to play this one more time.
South Carolina Senator Tim Scott announcing on Fox News today that he is suspending his campaign. His announcement comes about a month after he visited Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson here in downtown Dallas. Mr. Scott failed to garner much support since he announced his candidacy back in May.
Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. It's a little bit of a struggle, but anyways, we're not gonna focus on that. I didn't know that he was gonna be slurring his words a little bit, but who knows? I don't know. But Tim Scott and previously before that, Mike Pence, who is obviously was the vice president for Trump, all dropped out of the race. A lot of people are saying that it's basically because of his girlfriend reveal. Y'all said he got a thick tongue. Y'all keep saying it is because he got a thick tongue. Don't worry about it. But they saying that Tim Scott is actually jumping out of the primary race, but it's after his girlfriend was being revealed. They say Tim Scott, GOP senator from South Carolina, dropped out of the 2024 presidential race shortly after publicly debuting his relationship with his girlfriend after a third Republican debate. Wait. I didn't know he debuted his girlfriend. Who was her name? Mindy Nas, and they've been dating for about a year ago. She is a mother of 3 who lives in Charleston, where she works as an interior designer. No, Tim Scott, don't tell me that you out. Tim got him a white girl. Hold on. I got to show this one to y'all. Tim, listen, I believe in love. I don't really care who you love or where you love them from or anything like that. But Tim, please don't tell me you fell for the whole okie doke. Business Insider is saying that he wound up dropping out after he revealed who his girlfriend is. His official statement is, "I love America more today than I did on May 22nd. But when I go back to Iowa, it will not be as a presidential candidate. I'm suspending my campaign." He said during an interview on Fox News Sunday Night in America with Trey Gowdy. He recently came under fire regarding his secrecy surrounding his relationship with Mindy Nas, or Knock, an interior designer he's been dating for about a year or so. Details of his relationship with Nas, or Knock, surfaced after he faced criticism over being unmarried, with some insinuating that he was gay. Okay. It's like a different form of discrimination or bias, the 2024 GOP presidential candidate told the Washington Post. He says, "You can't say I'm black because that will be terrible, so find something else you can attack." He added that he kept her identity secret because he couldn't imagine dragging her onto the campaign trail unless I have intentions of marrying her. So Senator Tim Scott is out here being a city boy. Senator, I can't believe you out here dating a mother of 3, Umar Johnson is definitely going to have your butt. Umar Johnson is going to have your butt. Single mother of 3. And she got the typical I'm an interior designer label on her. Okay, Tim. All right, Tim. I get it, big dog. I get it. You got some. You fell in love. Yo, City Boys is down about 1,000 this year. Real talk. They made some strides. They made some adjustments. They did some things right. The City Boys is down. So Tim Scott said that he's going to go back to Iowa, but he's not going to go back as a presidential candidate. He's going to maintain his relationship with his girlfriend, mother of 3, interior designer, and now they really going to take his black card. So shout out to Tim Scott for rocking out with the snow hairs. Not a snow bunny, a snow hair. They're a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? And he's no longer a presidential candidate trying to become the next Barack Obama. All right, so that's the first one. Second thing, the Marbles. Open to one of the worst weekends ever. Marvel sunk to an MCU low of $48 million during their box office opening, which is very, very low. I mean, that would be good for an independent movie or a movie that didn't cost much to make. But apparently they spent like $250 million making this movie. It said the Marvels will set a new record for the worst opening weekend in the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as the sequel to 2019's Captain Marvel posted an anemic 21.3 million Friday total and is heading towards a $48 million domestic launch with 4,000 theaters, according to industry estimates. The poor start breaks the futility record for Marvel Studios, set all the way back during its first year in 2008 by The Incredible Hulk, which opened up to $55.4 million before adjusting for inflation. For a far more recent comparison, The Marvels has fallen below the $55 million opening earned this past summer by DC film The Flash, which went on to gross just $270 million worldwide and was regarded as one of, if not the biggest box office bomb of 2023. Also says, and just like The Flash, Marvels has earned a B from the opening night audiences from CinemaScore, a tepid result for superhero movies that has regularly signaled poor box office performance for the weekends to come. MCU has not been without success this year, as the well-received Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 turned in a strong $800 million or $845 million global box office total this past May. But between the lackluster $476 million run of Ant-Man and the Wasp of Quantumania, the poor reception of the Disney Plus series Secret Invasion, and now the weak start for the Marvels, 2023 has turned out to be the worst year for the once unstoppable franchise. Now, a lot of people, I'm going to be reading that super chat shortly. Thank you for continuing to contribute to the platform. A lot of people are saying that it's because of this woke agenda combined with bad writing and feminism. A woke agenda combined with bad writing and feminism that is torpedoing not only this franchise, but customers' expectations for what they will come to expect in future movies. Absolutely, positively, a horrible, horrible opening for the Marvels. I like to go out to the movies. I like to go out and participate in society. I like to see what's happening out here in these streets, but I am unwilling and will not support, because I like going to the show. I actually like going out here. I will not support opening up to watching a movie with a woke agenda. You guys know that earlier last year, I canceled my Disney Plus subscription. I largely try to remove myself. Shout out to What Up Khalil. I'm going to be reading that super chat shortly. I largely try to remove myself from the possibility of even watching something or supporting a company that is not going in the direction that I think that they should go in. And I'm tired of them pushing this agenda on us. I'm tired of all of it. And so the best way for you to be able to vote, or the best way for you to show something, is show it through your participation and your dollars. And once people start walking away from it, and it took a long time. It's hard to walk away from something that's been so good for so long. But I haven't seen a good Marvel movie since Endgame, and I thought that Infinity War was actually better than Endgame. So Infinity War is one of my favorite. Captain America: Civil War. One of the Iron Mans. I think Iron Man 2 was really, really great. So they had some hits. Some of it was just, hey, I'm gonna go around and stick around because it's entertaining. But people are no longer wanting to participate with bad writing combined with woke agendas, and they're starting to show it with their wallets. So this is what's happening out here in the streets. And then last but not least, Bhad Bhabie. Y'all don't remember Bhad Bhabie? Let me give a round of applause for Bhad Bhabie. A lot of people are not familiar with this Bhad Bhabie woman. And if you just, somebody like me, that's not necessarily out here in these streets participating on what's going on with these chicks for the streets, you would better know her as the Cash Me Outside girl. Remember her? You know, the chick that was on Dr. Phil ringing him a new one and then finessed her way to a bag? She dropped the receipts this past weekend. And the receipts was of her 2021 OnlyFans earnings. Now, I must warn you. This can be triggering for some of you. Every one of you that go to work every day, that you grinding and you hustling and you trying to figure out how to make your bills work, and you're complaining about inflation and you're making TikToks and all of that stuff. You remember her, K. Cooper? Okay. SS29 says the Cash Me Outside chick was trash. Okay, I got you. I hear you. Well, consumers don't think so. Her 2021 statements from OnlyFans, nope, not 18 million, true to myself. She made $38.6 million in 2021 alone. $38.6 million in 2021 alone. Her first month on the platform wasn't even a full year for her. Her first month on the platform was $18 million in April of 2021. Second month, 6.8. Third month, 4.6. Listen, she made enough money that should be able to last her for a lifetime. A lifetime. And of course, you're going to see the numbers go down as you continue to go up because the novelty wore off a little bit. And, you know, the first month is going to be one of the biggest months. You have natural attrition. She'll probably level out somewhere around $500,000 a month once it's all said and done. But let's just put this in perspective for 1 second. Men showed up on the month that she was available to even get on legally OnlyFans and contributed the equivalent of $38.6 million into the coffers of this woman. That is just the truth. That is the absolute truth. And I almost have to ask myself, I have to question myself as we add value into people's lives every day. And as we talk about money and we talk about the relationship of it and everything that's attached to it, whether it be politics, whether it be relationships, whether it be how it is that you need to start your business, so on and so forth. The problem is it's difficult for me to hold people accountable and add value into your life at the same time if there's a mob of simps out here that is willing to contribute $38.6 million in 1 year, not even a full calendar year, to a girl that barely is 21 years old that is famous for nothing other than going on Dr. Phil and saying, "Cash me outside." That is insane. Absolutely insane to me. I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it. It makes no sense to me. I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure out for the life of me why people are paying to see a young girl that's barely over the age of 21 show up on a platform, say, "Cash me outside," and then they're willing to then say, "I'm going to give you a bunch of money as a result of it." I am very much confused. I don't understand it. I'm trying to figure it out, and it makes no sense to me. But that is your quick hits, ladies and gentlemen.